Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, the one and only Dr. Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored. Happy to have you this morning, as always.
Oh, man, I'm excited to share, Rickey, because today I simply want to talk about that old school, beautiful song, Encourage Yourself in the Lord. You see, life will discourage you. I looked up the word discouragement, and it literally means to be internally shattered, to be broken on the inside, because whenever you're discouraged, it means that you've been hit and hurt by stuff outside of you. It has gotten inside of you and left you broken, shattered on the inside. But here's the good news. We serve a God who will give you the strength to rebuild yourself, to put the pieces back together from the inside out, so that you can encourage yourself in the Lord, because the word encourage means to put courage back in you, to put back in you what has broken, what has become shattered. And so the good news is you can encourage yourself in the Lord. How do you encourage yourself in the Lord? Well, number one, it has everything to do with what you say to yourself about you and about your situation. When you encourage yourself in the Lord, it all depends on what you are saying to yourself. And so that's why the Bible tells us that there is power of life and death in the tongue. And so what you're saying to yourself, what you need to say to yourself is, I'm going to make it. What you need to say to yourself, if God is for me, who can be against me? Say to yourself that if God above you is with you, you can handle anything that may come at you. Listen, I'm simply trying to say, if you want to encourage yourself, it depends on what you say to yourself. But then I love it because the song says, encourage yourself in the Lord. That means you recognize there's a power that is greater than you that will give you what you need on the inside, so you can keep on keeping on, so you can overcome what is coming at you. Listen, encourage yourself in the Lord means you recognize that God is bigger than your problem. God is greater than your pain. God is bigger than what it is that may be discouraging you. So here's what you do. Keep your head up. Keep looking up and watch God pick you up. And when God picks you up, your testimony will be, I encouraged myself in the Lord. And Rickey, I guess the last thing I'll say about it is the Lord means the one who is sovereign, the one who is still in control. When you encourage yourself in the Lord, you are recognizing that God is still on the throne. God is still in control. And if God is in control, it means in the end, you are going to win. So go ahead and encourage yourself in the Lord.
I know that's right. All right, let's get into some music. Appreciate that word this morning. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Rickey. Have a great one, brother.
Hey, you.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Tuesday morning headlines. CVS and Walgreens have agreed to pay a combined $10.8 billion to settle allegations they failed to adequately oversee opioid painkiller prescriptions. The funds will be distributed to states, local governments, and federally recognized tribes and will go towards opioid crisis abatement and remediation programs. In other news, the city of Richmond removed its last city-owned Confederate statue on Monday, more than 2 years after it began to purge itself of what many saw as painful symbols of racial oppression. Lastly, in a new experiment using lasers and camera equipment, scientists from the University of Colorado were able to visualize airborne particles that were shot into the air when lidless toilets were flushed. These particles can transport pathogens, including bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms that can lead to disease, which could potentially pose and expose risk in public bathrooms. For For more headlines and news updates, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Right to what you got in sports.
Alrighty, man. New England Patriots beat Arizona last night on Monday Night Football, 27-13. Sad news, though, for quarterback Kyler Murray. Injured his knee on the third play of the game. May have torn his ACL, Rick, man. It wasn't good. And it was a non-contact injury. He was just scrambling out, and that knee hit that doggone ground. And, man, so we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully it comes back negative. The Dallas Cowboys signed veteran wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, former Indianapolis Colt All-Pro. So now they got CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown, James Washington, and T.Y. will be added to the wide receiver core. Odell Beckham Jr., believe it or not, is still a possible option for the Cowboys to bring him in as well. We'll see what happens. Last but not least, University of Texas suspends men's basketball coach Chris Beard without pay until further notice. Arrested on felony domestic violence charges after his fiancee told police he strangled and bit her. Coach Beard's attorney says he is 100% innocent. He claims to have audio recordings of the incident that would show he was not the aggressor. He was released on bond. I will continue to follow this story and keep everybody posted. That's what I got for my quick sports report this morning. What up there, Gary?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They're saying, y'all, that it's going to be the best ever. Now, according to sources, they're saying that the Bravo X and producers, y'all, are deep in contract with discussion with Nia Long, y'all. They're saying Nia has the most recently been in the news, honey, when her spiritual husband, Ime Udoka, was caught, honey, having multiple affairs with various white women who worked with the Boston Celtics. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Nia has been friends with Garcelle Bouvet for many years, and Garcelle approached her about joining the cast, honey. So Nia was initially reluctant to join, but they're saying she has her agent reaching out, honey, to the Housewives franchise to see, honey, maybe she can make her a deal. So I guess you might as well get paid off of
she don't need to do that.
Well, you know, Ricky, she don't, but you know they pay good money.
With the Housewives?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, look at what's her name. Nina was up in the millions. Candy in the millions now. So they paying them, and they don't really talk too much. I don't think Neil would be crazy and tell too much of her business, but she'll just let them know enough on there. He cheated on her with white women and stuff, the ones that she's gonna be working with, and she get her a good check. So let's see if she decides to do it. So kudos out to Nia. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Old Christmas Tree. On the high end, you say Old Christmas Tree, and on the low end, you say Dusty Green. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody said they was fed to the wolves. Wait till I tell you who. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
The hot spot is being brought to you by the Capital One Quicksilver Card. Earn 1.5% cash back on every purchase. What's in your wallet? Details at CapitalOne.com. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Earlier, I spoke of Meg, and I was talking about Meghan Markle, as Gary would say it. She said she was fed to the wolves in the new Harry and Meghan trailer. On Monday, Netflix dropped the trailer for the second part of Harry and Meghan, which is set to be released on the streaming platform Thursday. And in the clip, Prince Harry comments on the institutional gaslighting the pair endured, while Meghan Markle says she was fed to the wolves. Now, the Duke of Sussex also wonders aloud what might have happened had they not stepped away from their royal duties and gotten out when we did, she said. She also said our security was being pulled. Everyone in the world knew where we were. She said they were happy to lie to protect my brother, Prince William, but they were never willing to tell the truth to protect us, which is what Harry says. And like the first part of the docuseries, the new trailer also features intimate pictures and videos of the couple's life, including a sweet black and white photo of them carrying two children, Archie and Lilibet Diana.
Oh, wow.
That's their name, Gary, Lilibet?
Baby Miss Lilibet, honey, that's a cute name.
It just shows to talk about that institutional racism.
Yeah.
How just like a rotten tooth, just deep years, century after generation of racism. I never liked them, even as a kid. Only person I ever liked that got my attention was Princess Diana when I started paying attention to the royals. And the way they treated her, I never liked any of them.
Wow.
Never.
Well, Ricky, Page 6 reports that T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach won't be returning to GMA3. What you need to know while ABC conducts an internal investigation into their relationship. ABC News President Kim Godwin
what they going to investigate? I almost see something on the air.
Right.
You know more.
They need them seats.
They updated the staff via email on Monday, writing, Amy and TJ will remain off air pending the completion of an internal review, and there will be a rotation of anchors at GMA3 for the time being. All right.
Yeah.
What are they? What's
trying to find out how many people.
Investigate?
They try to find out how many people he didn't. I guess secretly dated.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a potential lawsuit that they're trying to avoid. Maybe, women coming out feel like, ooh, maybe I can get a check.
Lord,
that's what they doing now, honey. Every girl starting coming out. They already got 3 of them. So.
Yeah. And they all just coming out.
Yep. Just coming out.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That is too messy at Good Morning America.
TJ was wearing, TJ was tearing them up over there.
Sure was.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. This is an interesting story. Now, some folks have had their holiday parties, some not yet. See if you can top this. A company Christmas party in northern Michigan went sideways Saturday night after the Grinch had a little too much to drink and beat up Rudolph. The party was at a hotel in Traverse City, Michigan. A 30-year-old employee dressed as the Grinch attacked another 30-year-old employee who was dressed up as a reindeer.
Damn.
Police say the Grinch guy was the aggressor and started throwing punches, and the reindeer guy was just trying to defend himself. So apparently each one of them wore the correct costume. Now, it's not clear what led up to the fight, but alcohol was involved. Cops also arrested the Grinch guy. Are you visualizing this fight in your head?
Yeah,
oh, my goodness.
I can imagine it's hard to fight in a reindeer costume, though.
Yeah.
You could be Mike Tyson. I think it's hard to fight.
But the reindeer could see him because their nose was so bright.
Okay.
Message that part.
Dang, man. Hey, why I can't be in the room with stuff like that pop off? We always hear about stuff like that, but it just never happened when we in the room. So
I would love to be in the room for that. Oh, I would pay money.
I just wonder what.
But I didn't know people dressed in costumes for Christmas parties.
They're probably non-melanated.
Oh.
Weren't you an elf one year at a party?
No.
You didn't have an elf outfit on with the green tights?
That's his regular clothes.
Oh, okay.
Hell, he might wear that in October.
Right.
October 8th. He got on the elf costume.
I bet you was cute in it, though.
Nah.
I bet you look cute in it.
Nah.
How about that?
No error, baby.
I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Maria. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
You ain't getting shit for Christmas. You don't even make good grades. I told you to clean your room up, but you just played your video games. Chores ain't done when I get home.
Yeah.
You just sitting on your phone. What you gonna do when under the tree ain't no damn presents for you?
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary had the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Yeah, good morning,
Ricky.
Good morning, America. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity. And that ain't nothing but the devil. Ricky, now you know I did just sat here and drank water and everything, honey, and got my throat clear. And I don't know why that mess does that, but anyway, the devil
You
was
finna
not
do something devilish.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We all know Keisha Cole, baby. We love Keisha Cole. Rick, I know you love her. Diddy. She's a friend of the morning show. Well, honey, you know there's going to be a biopic, honey, about Keisha Cole. But this is what everybody's raving about. Guess who she chose to play as her mom, Frankie?
Who?
Debbie Morgan.
Who?
Debbie Morgan.
Who used to play on All My Children.
All My Children. Remember Ricky? She was Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Angie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angie and Jesse. No, I'm Angie from Angie and Jesse.
Yes.
What she do?
There's that actress Debbie Morgan cast as Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie Lons, honey, in the Keisha Cole story. Everybody's excited about it because they said she looks just like Frankie, honey, and and she's gonna do a great job. So.
No. You don't think so?
Ricky, don't you think?
She does look a lot like her.
You think so?
Do you think she might be too old for that role, or I don't know. I mean, she would do a good job. She is a great actress, that's for sure. But I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. Brett, what you think? You watch All My Children growing up?
I mean, I think she can do a good job. We see Debbie on a lot of stuff. She was on that show with Yaya not too long ago in Morris Chestnut. She did a good job, so I think she'll play a good Frankie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, she always do
off of the ways and everything, So.
Yeah, well, we'll see or whatever. I mean, we just all wondering because I mean, it's hard to put together because you don't see her on. I haven't seen her on anything else other than All My Children back in the day, so I haven't seen her.
She be on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
She was on Fantasy Island. Yeah, she out here working.
She's done some Tyler Perry stuff too as well. I feel like I've seen her in a couple of his movies, I think.
Well, we about to find out, Jack.
Huh?
Yeah. So congratulations, Debbie Morgan. I think she's gonna do a great job, honey. And I can't wait for the biopic to come out. So kudos to her. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. They're saying, honey, that Diddy's new baby mama, they're saying, honey, she's a beautiful, 32-year-old Asian massage therapist. And they're saying he only pays her $300,000 a month, honey. Now they're saying, y'all, that his new baby mama is a 32-year-old massage therapist from Southern California, and she's also a model. Now, a person close to the billionaire mogul said that Diddy met the woman, honey, out at a club in Los Angeles. Now they're saying that, according to Diddy's friend, they say Diddy didn't make the announcement until now because he was waiting, honey, for the results of the DNA test, which came up positive, y'all, last week. Now they're also saying that Diddy is 100% stepping up to the plate, Ricky, and has already agreed, y'all, to some healthy child support payments, honey. He also agreed, y'all, with the mother to keep everything private. Now they're saying that the pretty Asian woman, honey, she's now a mom. She has been since removed all her photos and videos from social media, and she is not, y'all, expected to release any photos of the child online, y'all. Now they're saying so much is that she's getting in child support. They're saying while Diddy's friends couldn't exactly say how much, but they're saying, y'all, that it's around only $300,000 a month, and they're saying Diddy seems to have a thing for Asian women, and they say his former concubine, Miss Cassie Ventura, was half Filipina, and they're saying his other longtime concubine, Miss Gina Hoon, y'all, is all Asian also, y'all. So congratulations, y'all, to Diddy, and they're saying the new Asian woman, Ricky, that's the new thing now. They're saying, honey, she's the new thing, honey. All the yes, they're saying all the black men are rushing to get them an Asian woman. It's being reported, y'all, that NBA young boy, he allegedly have his 11th child, y'all, with an Asian IG. So they're saying that they're doing something that the African American woman just can't and won't do. So,
what is that?
I think Filipinos are the blackest of all Asians.
Well, Maria, what you say, baby?
No, I was just saying, out of all Asians, I think Filipinos are like the quote-unquote blackest in terms of culture and being raised. Like, I'm half Filipino, so when I was raised out in California.
I seen some Vietnamese. No, I seen some Vietnamese.
Oh, they can give us a run for our money.
They better. You better know.
They got a whole lot of black culture up in them.
Pulled up in there with the new J's I had never even seen before. And the new,
what?
I said, okay. And he said, what's up?
Oh.
I said, hey. How do you do?
But he ain't greet you like that, though, Brad.
Yes, he did. He said, what's happening? I said, excuse me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, have you ever thought about that? The good thing about it that you're single and you could date whoever you want, honey. Have you ever thought about the new Asian woman?
I don't know. Just something about black women that just drive me up the wall. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can be difficult sometimes, but I just kind of stay in that box right there. Ain't nothing like that fire. Special K. Hey, look at here.
Oh yeah.
Nothing like it.
Give me some finger waves, some pen curls, some scrunches.
You lying. You
King size comforter on a full size bed.
So
But these women though, they are biracial though. Cause the ones, I think the one they do have African American in them as well. So they Black Indonesian. Is that what you call it?
Blasian.
Oh, Blasian.
Yeah, they say Blasian.
Yeah, so, well, congratulations, honey. So, I'll be glad probably by next year the black woman come back up again. All right, the color today is one of my favorite color. My color today is old Christmas tree. On the high end, you say old Christmas tree, and on the low end, you say dusty green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rick's about the morning show. Hey, it's about that time. 22 minutes after the hour, wake-up calls. Here we go. Come on.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. You didn't get woke you up this long. This lead you in your house shoes. Go with be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm telling Diamond Corbin from Palm Coast, Florida to wake up.
This is Betty Collins from South Carolina to wake up everybody in Cleveland, Ohio, Warrensville, Lonzo, LJ, Sherelle, Katrina Love. Have a blessed day. Wake up.
Good morning. I would like to give a wake-up call to my husband, Vince Ogburn. Wake up, and my daughter, Rowland Ogburn. Wake up. I love you, calling from Orlando, Florida.
This your man, Pastor Dickus from Birmingham, Alabama. I just want to tell the Jones and his family to wake up because ain't nothing in their bed but wet dreams and wet games.
This is Tara from Columbus. Wake up, Marcus. Wake up, Marshawn. Wake up.
When you in Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up.
All right, y'all, the step is being brought to you by.
Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com today. Easy.
Hello?
It's Chet Walker calling on behalf of District 7 State Welfare Children Division.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the kids over at the house, right?
Right.
Right. Now, we've been getting some reports and everything from some of the people who've been coming there with the parents to get the kids that you have been physically threatening the kids with objects.
With objects?
Yes, ma'am. With
sir.
televisions, remote controls, whatever the hell you want to throw.
Remote control.
Whatever you want to whoop them with.
Please, I don't even go out like that.
Ma'am.
I'm a nonviolent person.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now, again, my name's Chet Walker, just so we can get acquainted again.
Chuck Walker?
Chet Walker.
That don't even sound like a name.
Well, ma'am, don't. Now, one, that don't sound like much of a name either. I've done nothing to insult your name.
In my house trying to insult me.
Ma'am, you just insulted my name. My daddy.
To the queen over here.
Look, now, damn it, my daddy named me Chet Walker
I don't
Jr.
give a freaking frack what your daddy called you.
You respect my daddy, Chet Walker Sr. He ain't done to you, lady.
Oh, and then you cursed me?
You just cursed me.
You said freaking fracking. I don't.
You know, man. You said freaking. That's what you said.
Freaking fracking. Give me your name.
It's about the kids, Juan.
Chip Chuck. You better not call my freaking fracking house no more.
No, don't you call me Chip Chuck. My name. They say you've been hitting the kids with the knick-knack paddywhack. Now what? Now they say that you've been threatening the kids, and you call it.
Sure did tell you right about the knick-knack paddywhack, 'cause that's his name.
I'll come over there and put the knick-knack paddywhack on you myself because what my.
You bring it on then. Come on with it. The
my,
door is wide open. Sure, you got the address. You got the freaking phone number.
What? No, man. I was actually gonna try and get directions over there too. I can find that.
Behind Hooters, and while you're out here, stop by there and get you a couple of cocktails. 'Cause I sure been and had me a few by the time you get your. I just left the doctor's office and you done got on my freaking nerves.
You go to Walgreens, get that crazy people medicine. You need
your
something.
mammy, do she go?
You sound like there's something that
your
you.
mammy go get some?
Now, sweetheart, when I come over there and put my foot in your ass.
Bring it on, baby.
When I come over there and put it all up in there.
A whole lot of food, baby. Okay, I'm gonna be sitting on the porch.
Baby, I'm riding spinners. Look for me. What color house is it?
You know what it is.
What color house? I know it's gonna be.
You know the darn house.
Now, what exactly is the knick-knack paddywhack that you use?
Freaking Nick, bring your ass over here and I'll show you what it is.
Oh, I'll give you a knick-knack paddywhack. I'm finna go.
Call my 7 brothers so you can bring your mom on up in here.
I'll whoop them, baby.
I'm calling the freaking police on you.
Wait down. Don't call the police on me,
yes,
baby.
Yes, I am too, Chip.
Tattletale.
This number, Trace.
Tattletale booty smell, baby. Your booty smell.
Your ass smell. I know you couldn't be no man with your punk ass calling me.
I'm 100% man, baby.
No, you ain't.
I got my wife.
Would be calling a woman.
No, man. I'm gonna get my wife Emma Jean to whoop you. I ain't gonna
bring
need
her ass on. Bring your whole fucking family. Bring them on.
My wife Emma Jean don't play it, baby. She will drop you one bus. Come on. One blow, baby. Stop out cold. Me and the whole family's gonna pull up at your crib in a couple of seconds. Look for it.
I don't give a what you're driving in. Bring your monkey ass on over. It's on. And y'all done got my pressure up.
Your daughter, Princess, put us up to prank phone calling.
You got to give me a ball of Remy VSOP. Oh, she wrong. Oh, she gonna pay for this dearly.
There it is, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Hey, what's up, Rick, man?
Hey, wait a minute, what Black Tony?
Oh, he got into some. He got into some and told me to get in there. This man, I'm gonna just tell you. You know, it's the end of the year, and I know you tired of these excuses. This Darius, man. This Darius. So
you supposed to be filling in. You supposed to be filling in for Black Tony, and you can't make it today.
Listen, I found out what it is. All these years, I found out what it is, and you know what it is, Rick?
Yeah.
I'm dealing with the wrong woman. And I'm dealing with the wrong woman because a woman, let me tell you this, a woman will motivate you. She will get you together. You have to be very, very particular. And I've been dealing with this young woman, and young girls don't set you up to win because they ain't got their house in order, man. I'm over this girl's house. I ain't got no rest. Because she got these thin sheets, and this sheet keeps popping off. Listen, Rick. I'm telling you, Rick, you better listen, and other men, you better choose your partner because ain't none worse than that corner of that sheet popping up and waking up with your face on that mattress. I done woke up with my face on this mattress. Listen, Rick, listen. I ain't got no rest. And let me tell you this, and then Rick, listen to me, and let me tell you. And then, she went to work before me, so I took a shower, right? I get in the shower, get myself ready for work, and then I get out the shower, and I'm looking around, and I can't. She ain't got no towels, and I call, and I'm like, "What are towels that she talking about?" I forgot to wash. So now I'm sitting here under this fan naked, just trying to dry off because I can't go outside like that because you'll
catch a cold.
You can get sick. Yeah, so I'm naked. I'm sitting here naked, man, waiting on to air dry, and man, it's just a lot of mess going on.
But you know what? Darius? I'm not going to even. I'm not going to trip on you today because you didn't even have to tell us about the shower. The fact that sheet, that fitted sheet, keep popping off the corner of that mattress.
Let me tell you
that's the best damn excuse of the year. And Darius, you know what? Don't even worry about coming in because that's stressful. I know what that feels like to have that sheet.
Now you get it.
I get it. And you ain't got it kind of day. Don't even worry about it.
And you know what? And I ain't. And I finna soon as Sam's open, I'm finna go get a thick sheet, and then I'm gonna lay back down.
There it is.
Take the day off, man. Take the day off, bro.
You know what? And I just, y'all do the same thing, but while I'm taking off,
you good.
I'm gonna take off too. But what?
If he is, you need to. Jesus is a friend of mine.
He's a friend of mine. Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day, and we got our special guest sitting in with us and only Yanetta Spring. Hey, thank you for joining us, keeping all of us insane, because all of us got problems and issues, so that's why we had to bring in a therapist to be on the morning show.
Listen, that's why I'm here. I got you.
There you go, Gary.
All right. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Yanetta. And yes, honey, we need you. We never needed you. We need you right now. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Robin Roberts, y'all, they're saying, baby, she is speaking out. Now, they're saying, according to the Inside, they say every anchor, honey, at Good Morning America is furious, y'all, over the drama that T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach brought to their doggone network. They're saying every anchor is upset that Amy and T.J. have caused such drama. They're saying, honey, no one wants to be associated with this. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that longtime GMA anchor Robin Roberts is furious, y'all, over the continuing scandal. Now, according to Radar Online, they're saying Roberts is said to be furious over the messy affair that has tainted the brand. Now, Roberts allegedly went up to the chair, y'all, of command and complained to Disney CEO Bob Iger about ABC's president Kim Godwin lackadaisical response, y'all, to the controversy. Now, mind y'all, Kim is black, and Robin went over her head, honey, to the white man and told him, honey, she's sick of it. And they're saying, honey, also that, she said that, Miss Godwin told you they was consensual adults, honey, so who didn't violate the company's policy, but evidently Miss Roberts is not happy with that, and she want them both fired, y'all. So, did you think?
Wait a minute, she want both? Oh, go ahead.
Yes, she want them fired. They need to be fired. They messing up the brand, honey. That's like me and Brad doing something, honey.
No, the hell it ain't.
Wait a minute.
Don't try to give it that comparison.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, yeah. That would be scandalous.
That would be scandalous. Let's say me and
Brad ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight thinking about that. Image in her mind.
What you think, girl?
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. I think when it comes to business, you got to look at what's on ink, right? You got to look at what the contract says and what contractual obligations they have, and if there's a moral obligation somewhere in there, they can hold them to it.
Yeah, it might fall under fraternization.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't read the handbook. What do they call a handbook when they give you a job?
Employee
manual.
Employee manual.
Right.
Yeah.
So Gary, she want both of them fired.
Yep. Miss Robin said she needs them to go, honey. So but I mean, nobody kicked and screamed when she brought her beautiful wife on the show and talked about her and did all those things.
But she wasn't sleeping with everybody on the show.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What that had to do
Don't
with?
do that. What that got to do with anything?
I just the pot caught in the kettle black. I don't know, child. But
this is the worst analogy.
Has a lot of influence too. So
who, Robin?
She has a lot of influence over there
she does.
Yep.
Yeah, but
oh my God! I thought maybe she would probably come on like, "Hey, let's give them their job back. They made a mistake." No, she want them gone.
She over it.
Honey, yeah.
So she probably feel like, Brad, what you think she thinking? Like
she feel like they tarnishing the brand. That's what she said. Like anytime you think of GMA now, you don't think of all the great things that they've done and all the wonderful stories they've had. Now you think of TJ Holmes and his scandal.
TJ getting it in, boy.
But now the women keep coming out like Bill Cosby situation.
Exactly.
It's like, man, how many more people gonna come forward?
Exactly. Honey.
She just want them fired, so it ain't on their name no more. They was let go. Whoever coming out, they coming out, and it ain't got nothing to do with GMA no more because they all gone.
Yep.
And I wonder if Amy knows about all of these women, like if she knew beforehand about all the women.
But they
was it worth it, girl?
Okay.
Sitting up in that employee meeting, he done been through all of them.
Oh, y'all.
You know the girls talk, and every time the girls talk, the next girl want to find out for herself.
Amy knew. Amy knew about that first producer, honey.
Right.
They were friends, honey. She knew that tramp knew. She just wanted to get her time with him. So, honey, hey, yeah, she knew. She knew, honey.
By the time that we hear what's going on, stuff has been going on behind the scenes for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's no telling how long this is.
Yeah, they're gonna talk if you putting in good work and you burning calories.
Okay. All right, moving on, child. In other celebrity news, y'all, oh my God, honey, now Diddy's girlfriend, y'all, Miss Young Miami, honey, she is slamming, honey, the side piece allegation. She said, baby, she don't come second. She said she is not, honey. She said, I don't come second to nobody, honey. That's what the City Girl rapper said now. But now they're also saying, well, girl, honey, you didn't realize he was with this other woman and had a baby with him? They said when Diddy shocked the fans over the weekend when he announced his new baby girl, Love Sean Combs, honey. They said the baby was reportedly born in a hospital in Newport Beach, California. Now, Miss City Girl, honey, I'm like, you playing second fiddle. Because they say had an open relationship or whatever. Now she don't come second to nobody, and so she's not gonna leave him. So honey, you come second, girl. So I mean, some people just need to just go ahead on and just
So
accept.
was that a break, baby?
No, that was no break, baby. He was still with her. They ain't broke up, honey.
I thought they had broke up at one time.
Well, they said they did, honey. She bought him a big gold chain or whatever, and he came back home and he gave her something.
That
honey,
don't mean she ain't number one. The other lady might be second.
Yeah, but the other baby got some evidence. I got a baby now. You ain't got none.
Whether you're a starter or a backup, you're still on the team. Just stop complaining.
What the hell?
Even if the coach is garbage, stop complaining, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No,
thank you. You still got a roster spot, so just don't worry about it.
No, thank you. What's next? Anyways.
Yeah, that was just. I feel so sorry for her, honey. I mean,
don't
she said,
feel sorry for her.
Why not, Brad?
She's fine. She knows what she's doing. She handling it. She know what she can take, what she not gonna take, what she gonna deal with. She's there. She's happy, and
She
she
knows
ain't
what she
complaining.
signed up for.
Exactly.
She knows
so
what she signed up
don't
for,
feel
so.
sorry for her. She does her thing.
Oh,
Hey, K, Puffy got him coming off the bench.
Oh, yeah. Even the designated hitter, you still on the team.
She on special teams. She come in there when they
on
punt.
special team, yeah.
She come in there when they punt.
She come in on 3rd and long. third and short. Goal line situations. Special teams.
Yeah, the color today had this old Christmas tree. Everybody got here that mess. On the high end, there's you say no old Christmas tree.
Yeah,
and on the low, just say dirty green, honey. That's your color for the day.
Coming in running that shotgun.
Woo!
There you go.
Pass interference. Just stop.
Oh, man. All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Gary!
Oh, boy, y'all got tears in my eyes. All right, y'all, the time right now is 14 minutes after the hour, y'all. Now, last week, the country of Indonesia made it against the law to have sex if you are not married. So if you get caught, you could go to jail up to, about a year.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, last week, the country of Indonesia passed a law making sex outside of marriage illegal. So the law also made it illegal for people to shack up. You can't stay with nobody. So anybody who has sex outside of marriage could get up to a year in prison. And unmarried couples living together could get 6 months in prison. What do y'all think about this, Gary?
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I think, honey, you should go to jail. You should not have sex unless you're married, first of all, number one. And, yes, you should go to jail. Just think about it, Ricky. If people were married, honey, if they had more married people going around, there would be less illegitimate children around here, people robbing and killing and stealing. So, honey, they would be having parents. But since they're just having sex wildly and doing whatever the hell they want to damn do, that's why we have the problem that we have now. So, yes, go to jail, honey, if you're not married.
Oh, my God. Maria, what are your thoughts?
I'm just, man, the law doesn't go into effect for another 3 years, but the United Nations has been called because critics say the law would apply to tourists, too. Can you imagine going to another country and having sex? Now, most of us are familiar with the tourist area of Bali or maybe have it on our bucket list. And officials claim the law would not apply at hotels and resorts. But still, this new law could affect travel into Indonesia.
Well, wow.
I mean, so my question is why?
Yeah.
Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world, and they're very conservative, right? But in addition to shacking and premarital sex, it also bans adultery. Ooh, they in trouble. So I'm wondering, what would happen if the U.S. had a law like this? What y'all think?
Everybody be in jail.
Everybody be locked up.
Kay, what are your thoughts?
Go on and give me the electric chair.
Not the electric chair.
Don't put me on death row.
Right. Okay. All right. There with you. We got the one and only counselor Yanetta Spring on with us this morning. What are your thoughts?
Oh wow, this to me it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. From the psychological, free will is something that's just really important for us as humans. Like connection, sex, intimacy is like one of our basic needs, right? So to put such a mandate on that, I counsel people who don't do certain things because of law, because of how they'll be perceived, and I just feel like it's a recipe for disaster. I think if people are choosing not to have sex, it should be a personal choice. Consent is big for me, so having somebody mandate what you do with your body, I don't know. I don't see that going over too well.
So Special K going to the election. What'd you say, girl?
Well, I'm listening to the council, but no, girl. That's not a choice. Look at T.J. Holmes and Amy. They hunted to lose their jobs allegedly because they had free will sex. Even though they were married, but so say separate. So no, ma'am, honey, you need to go to jail.
But that's that free will. That's their choice, right? So with our choices
they
come
messing up the brand.
consequences.
That's
a consequence
they messed up the
of
brand.
choice. Yeah.
And it's just another thing too, Ricky. What honey they got out there now too? Like and I didn't even know this was a law. They said, honey, interracial marriages, honey, people might go to the pen now because of that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You
know about that?
Yeah,
okay, but Rick,
yeah, go ahead.
Here's another question for you though. The other question is, would you be willing to go to jail just to get some? And for how long would you be willing?
I mean, you can lock me up in jail as long as you put me in there with her.
Not with him?
I ain't gonna.
No, I'm talking with her. If the girl I'm sleeping with can be my cellmate, I'll go and do my time.
No, ain't no co-ed jails.
Hypothetically speaking,
bruh.
if I was a single man, for Ashanti, I'd probably go on and do 2 years.
Hell yeah.
I would
You
do them
damn
2
right.
years.
Yeah, you give me the electric trip. Oh, yeah. I can name some that I'll do some time for.
How much you'll do for Kelly Rowland?
Oh, Jesus. You know what? I'll take the firing range, the electric
Not
chair.
the firing range.
Really?
The needle in the arm. You damn right. You get your nice caramel chocolate chick that's bow-legged with those perfect lips and that perfect little nose. I don't care. I don't care if her edge is gone. I don't care. I don't care if she wake up in the morning with green stuff in her eyes. She don't have to brush her teeth. She don't have to. Kelly Rowland is so fine. Dog, I'll say goodbye to all my kids. The Essence, I love you. I love you. I love all my grandkids. I love y'all. Mama, P.O.P., hold it down.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
Tell your mama I ain't coming home.
Yeah, all right. Ain't never coming home. Put your mama on the phone. Hell no, you damn right. Kelly Rowland, don't play with me about her. For real. Yes, sir, the original bow leg. The last bow leg. The best bow leg out of all bow legs. Ooh, jeez.
Come on.
Oh man, let's go to the farm. I'm sitting up here thinking now, man. God,
Yes.
Lord, if you just bless me, Lord, with just a pair of like that walk off. Here go, baby, I just want to kiss you on your forehead while I'm sitting up there watching the Dallas Cowboys, and she walk in the other room, and you sitting over there, and you see that walk off with your peripheral vision, and you trying to choose between 3rd and 1 at the Dallas Cowboys at the line of scrimmage at Kelly Rowland walking off, and then you have to watch a replay because you done looked off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let's go. You feel me, Rock?
Hey, dog, I feel you, man.
Oh, my God, that walk off and that walk by air. That walk by air got to be fresh. That walk by air, she done been to Neiman and got us some nice little top-of-the-line perfume. What's the one with the star bottles, Brett? The Bond? She got
Angel.
Bond number 9.
Bond number 9, that walk off air. Oh, help me, Holy Ghost. Let's go to the phone. 8669 Ricky, good morning.
First of all, I think that's a bunch of BS. Second of all, hell to the yes, because if that person is all that to you, they really mean that much, you go to jail for dumber stuff than that. So why not go for somebody you really won't care about, won't be with? You damn skipping. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, I'll go to jail. Me and T.J. Holman had life. I don't know. It's going to be tempting, but, man, the oral sex count. She got that fire going to jail. She got that heat, boy, I'm telling you. I feel when I get out.
He said she got that heat. Hey, Kay, I ain't heard that one though. She got that heat.
She got that.
Man, I don't care if Kelly Rowland had one front tooth missing. We'll be all on Instagram with her smiling. Say, smile, baby, until we get it fixed. We're going to take pictures every day. I'm proud. Smile, baby. With your front tooth, we'll put that tooth up under the pillow. Hoping to put... Yeah. All right, y'all. Council Spring, you want to close this one off? You want to close it? You have a final thought on this before my ADHD kick in?
I mean, I just think, we have to be able to, as humans, to be able to show up authentically. And anything that disrupts that, it's going to be problematic. So I think if sex is something that, you want to do, you feel the need to do, as long as it's not hurting or harming anybody, let the people do what we do as humans. Sex is a part of being human.
There it is, y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, if you couldn't get through, hit us up on our Facebook page, RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rick. Now, listen, brother, I know that we are finally on the other side of this Georgia election, and I just think that we need to celebrate our communities all over the country that continue to turn out to vote, even though we know that voting is not the only thing. It's not our only weapon. It's not the only thing we use, but it's a critically important one. And I just want to make sure, Rick, that because, we stopped doing civics in our education system a long time ago. And what has happened is we got a lot of people that don't know the difference between what a member of Congress does, what a senator does, what a governor does, what a mayor does, and how they do it. And I was looking at this historic moment when Vice President Kamala Harris held the Bible for now Mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass. And this is the first female and first black woman mayor of city of Los Angeles. And what's crazy, Rick, is this is a woman who now is going to be responsible for managing over $11 billion a year to take care of one of the largest cities in America. And I don't know if people really think about what that means. I actually think being an urban mayor is the hardest political job there is, because you almost never win. If crime goes down, then the schools aren't great. If the schools are good, then there's challenges with potholes in the streets. I mean, there's always something to go wrong. And in a city like Los Angeles, I don't know if you know, Rick, but they already, before this election, put $1 billion into their budget just to address homelessness. And so she's got one of the largest homelessness issues. Anybody that's been to L.A. in the last few years, you roll into L.A., and it's tents everywhere. And so the amount of poverty that they're dealing with and where that comes from, she's going to have a huge job ahead of her. And so when we talk big about electing folks, I think we also got to be big about supporting them govern. And so whether you live in L.A. or not, Karen Bass's success is going to be connected to how many of us support her work and even hold her accountable, but more importantly, support the work that she's doing. I'm excited about Wes Moore, who's only the third elected black governor in the history of America, who's now, Rick, going to be responsible for an annual budget of upwards of $50 billion a year. And this is a brother my frat brother, my friend, who ran on wages, work, and wealth. And that's not partisan, is it? That's saying, how do we get people bigger wages? How do we get people better jobs? And how do we get people more wealth? And so there are real things that a governor has to do with that $50 billion to make that happen. And so I say this to say, on the tail end of this midterm election season, let's not allow our political involvement to stop with electing somebody. We got to go to city council meetings. We have to go to state legislature meetings. We have to be involved in what political executives are doing. Otherwise, we're saying, hey, I want you in office, but I'm not going to be actively involved in holding you accountable through the process of what you do. And often that's what the problem is, because it's not until another election comes around that we even talk about what somebody has done or not done. And so I really hope that we will elevate a level of civics in our homes. And if not for yourself, for your babies. Let them know who their mayor is, what they do, who their city council person is. Damn sure who their school board representative is, especially if they're in public schools. If we aren't actively involved in the process of the culture of civics, then the election stuff doesn't actually even make sense. Because it's almost like drafting a player and then not keeping their stats. I want to draft a player, but I also want to know what they do on the field or on the court, so I know whether I keep them or whether I trade them. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same thing in politics. And before I get out of here, there's an organization called the Collective PAC. And Rick, since 2016, this has probably been the organization that has raised more money for black candidates and supported more black candidates than probably any other non-party affiliated organization in America. Stephanie Brown James and Quentin James, who are a couple, started this organization in 2016, Rick, and I've just been unbelievably proud of how they have almost quietly just supported our folks running at every level. And so if you're looking for an organization to get behind in not only preparing candidates but supporting candidates, this is it. So, Rick, as we close out this midterm piece, I just want to make sure that we really think about what are the people that we elected now about to do, not just in Congress and the Senate, but especially in these places where they got the ability to hire folks, to have contracts with folks, to create wealth with folks as they create transformation. We got to be actively involved in that process if we literally want our vote not only to matter, but for us to truly be part of the process. Those are three things I got, brother. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. Have a good Tuesday, man. I'll talk to you on Thursday.
Oh, man, Rickey Smiley, the morning show. Kiki.
I love this. Look at that,
Fantastic.
Turn
the radio down.
Sing it, Kiki. Who was that singer? You or Fat Tasha?
That was not me. That was Fat Tasha. Fat Tasha, I told you to turn it down.
Hey, tell Fat Tasha, give me
a showdown.
Play it in the back. Play it again, Dave. I want to hear Fat Tasha. That's your song right there. You called and requested that song early. Play it again, Dave.
Oh, baby.
There it is, Fat Tasha.
Fogging up the windows, girl.
Whatever. Okay. I'm just trying to sing, keep a crying. Because Kiki invited me to somebody's Christmas party. I need to go bathe.
Yeah.
And this car wash water ain't working, so I'm trying to figure out I need to go bathe.
Okay, Fat Tasha, you got to get out the car.
Just run me through the car wash with the windows down. That's how I bathe. But
you got to.
Because I can't go to this party. I mean, I ain't take a bath probably until like Saturday.
Hey, Fat Tasha, you know them I don't know, have you seen the 2023 PT Cruisers, or did they discontinue them? Are you going to get something else?
I like what I got. Like, my car still run good.
Yeah.
As long as they don't let me down. Oh, we don't pull behind that Popeye. They got a water hose behind that Popeye right there.
You can't use them people damn water hose.
Just let me pull over there. Pull over there. Just hose me down until I can get to a car wash.
Right. Fat Tasha, how long have you had that PT Cruiser, Fat Tasha?
It's like 05. It's been
okay.
It's treated me good.
Right.
Yeah. I had the best.
Don't you tell them.
No. I had entered my PT Cruiser in the holiday boat parade. And I ain't drowned.
You damn near did, girl.
Yeah, for a little bit, 30 seconds, I was underwater, but the people should have started people waving at me.
Right. So, Kiki, where y'all headed? Put Kiki on the phone. Where y'all headed this morning, Kiki?
Yeah, girl.
We supposed to go and get some toys for this little toy drive.
Tell them where you told me to go.
We at the dollar store. They still got good toys.
They do.
We got $15 in cash. And we trying to get as many toys as we can. But
golly, you gonna do that. So you know I can't go to no dollar store. They got these cheese puffs that I had to get.
We need toys.
Hey, Fantastic, why you like them cheese puffs from the dollar store?
They like puffy, they light, they airy, fluffy, remind me of cheese biscuits, and then they get stuck to your thumb, your pointy finger, your middle finger got all that orange.
You be licking that orange off of them?
Huh?
You be licking that orange off of them?
At the red lights. At the red lights, when it's taking too long, you just...
Yeah, getting that cheese dust off them fingers.
So, hey,
it'd be so good.
That's awesome. Are y'all in Dade or Broward?
We're in Dade headed to Fort Lauderdale right now.
Well, are y'all on 95?
I'm on 441 back road because my back fell like that. I ain't trying to draw no attention. I'm going the back way. Go up 441. Straight up.
You so janky.
I ain't getting no damn ticket. Because when I be riding people around, I don't need to get stopped.
So Fat Tasha, you scared to get on 95?
Hell yeah. I'm not getting on 95 and I ain't got no brake light. I ain't gonna do that. So I can put my arm out the window when I make a left.
Right.
And keep put on a little arm out the window when I make a right. I ain't get no damn ticket.
The signals.
Go to back road. 41. That way I can get the fuck out of there when I get there.
Bye. Y'all have a nice day. Y'all have a nice day.
Left arm out the way.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, front page is about to go down. Maria Moore, what's happening?
What's happening? Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Tuesday morning headlines. The city of Richmond removed its last city-owned Confederate statue on Monday, more than 2 years after it began to purge itself of what many saw as a painful symbol of racial oppression. Efforts to remove the statue of Confederate General A.P. Hill were complicated because the general's remains were interred beneath it about 25 years after his death. In other news, goodbye AM radio. The New York Times reports that many electric car makers are booting AM radio from their vehicles, citing electromagnetic interference that causes noise and static. Many newer vehicles have already come out without AM radio. Newport cigarettes are also getting the boot. Menthols won't be available in California much longer. The Supreme Court rejected a bid by major tobacco companies to block a statewide ban on flavored tobacco products. The ban is scheduled to take effect next week. Lastly, CVS and Walgreens have agreed to pay a combined $10.7 billion to settle allegations they failed to adequately oversee opioid painkiller prescriptions. The funds will be distributed to states, local governments, and federally recognized tribes and will go towards opioid crisis abatement and remediation programs. For more headlines and news updates, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. Rock T, what you got in sports?
What it do, Maria? Arizona Cardinals lose to the New England Patriots last night on Monday Night Football. Sad news for Arizona quarterback Kyler Murray. Injured his knee on the third play of the game. He may have a torn ACL and could possibly for the remainder of the season. The Dallas Cowboys, they signed veteran wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, Indianapolis Colts All-Pro. He's going to join CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Noah Brown, and James Washington in that wide receiver core. Odell Beckham Jr. still is out there, could possibly also join the Cowboys, maybe the Giants, and possibly the Buffalo Bills or whatever. University of Texas suspends men's basketball coach Chris Beard without pay until further notice. He was arrested on felony domestic violence charges after his fiancée told police that he strangled and bit her. Coach's attorney said that he is 100% innocent. He claims to have audio recordings of the incident that shows he was not the aggressor. Sad news in college football. Coach Mike Leach, Mississippi State head football coach, dies at the age of 61. Complications related to a heart condition. And last but not least, man, the NBA is renaming its annual regular season MVP award after, of course, his airness, Michael Jordan. So now the MVP award will be the Michael Jordan MVP award in the NBA. It's my quick sports right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla, and let's talk it, man. Brad got the hot spot. Let's go.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
I Hate the Homies podcast with your boy Rock Teasy, available wherever you get your podcast. Brought to you by my friends at McDonald's, featuring the double quarter pounder with cheese, made when you order and worth pulling up for. Brickety Tat, what up there, good?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, while performing in San Francisco's Chase Center Sunday night, Dave Chappelle invited Elon Musk on stage, which to the crowd's surprise, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world, Chappelle, as said as he introduced the Tesla CEO. Video footage from the event shows the crowd booing in response to the sight of Musk. You weren't expecting this, were you? Musk. The comedian joked and said, it sounds like some of those people you fired are in the audience. And as the booing continued, Musk reportedly asked Chappelle, Dave, what should I say? To this, the half-baked actor responded, don't say nothing. It'll spoil the moment, he added. Do you hear the sound, Elon? That's the sound of pending civil unrest. I can't wait to see what store you decimate next, mother. He said, you shut
I think he was low-key trolling him.
Okay, he said, you shut the F up. So Musk addressed the crowd's reaction on Twitter Monday. He said technically it was 90% cheers and 10% boos, except during quiet periods.
Yeah, okay.
But still, it was right. But
That's
still,
what every
it was a lot of
comedian try to
boos.
convince ourselves.
Right.
They wasn't really booing. They was just, clapping wrong.
He said, which is the first for him in real life. Frequent on Twitter, though, he said, it's almost as if I've offended SF's unhinged leftists, he wrote. I don't know what that means. But anyway, if anybody else knows what that means, what's a leftist?
A left-wing Democrat, basically. Liberal.
Got it. Okay. Well, in other news, according to The Wrap, Kanye West is now suspended from Clubhouse after he reportedly made anti-Semitic comments on the platform. Oh, Lord, he was on Clubhouse with Whack 100 this past weekend, and they discussed some of the latest controversy surrounding himself. Meanwhile, Stop Anti-Semitism, a watchdog group, has named Ye the anti-Semit of the year after 10,000 votes. Meanwhile, Meek Mill has reported to the comments that Kanye made about him on Clubhouse, has responded, during his conversation with Whack 100, Ye spoke on the backlash he received from attempting to put his White Lives Matter t-shirt. He said, oh, you know what? Let's get to the celebrities. Let's get to Puff Daddy. Let's get Dave Chappelle. Let's go get Meek Mill. What made somebody think Meek Mill could say something to me? Meek responded, never lost my mind for fame or money. I still have my family, my respect. People respect me. I'm freeing people from prison. I'm doing community service all month with children up close and personal. Meek added, I'm chilling with my son and friends every day. Y'all on Clubhouse at 50, LOL.
Did you hear the audio, Brad?
No.
It is so funny. Like, the way Kanye is laughing, he just seems genuinely, tickled. It's so freaking funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That is crazy. Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Yanetta Spring with Talk It Out Tuesday, and we got the Praise Mix Down. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.